What's going on, guys? Boy Stefano, DonTalk podcast with your boy Slouch. We just texted him one day. I just texted him one day. I said, pull up. Let's get one episode done.
Absolutely.
So, what's up, man? How's everything?
Doing good, bro. Chilling. You know me. Just working on music. Just working just a regular 9 to 5. Just trying to make ends meet.
Yeah.
Just trying to inspire a lot of kids also through music. So
I respect that. And when you dropped Raw 2, texted you, I was like, bro, not to sound corny, but Fallen Angels, that song hit.
Thank you, dude.
I really felt like it's gonna sound corny, but it deadass spoke to me,
Oh well, no, that's the type of music that I want to make. I want to make music that speaks to people. So when you say something like that, it's like, for me, it feels like job well done. So I appreciate that you enjoyed the song, and especially the album as a whole. I worked really hard on it.
I was listening to it. I listen to Fallen Angels a lot, but the rest of the songs I was listening to it the other day. So did you do this on purpose, or I just felt like this? The first half of the album is soft music, and then the second half is kind of
more rough and aggressive.
Yeah.
Look at you, bro. You're the first person that's ever talked to me about that and really understood. That's exactly how I wanted it to go.
That's how I felt. And the first half of the album really sounded like I like Mac Miller. It gave me Mac Miller vibes.
Yeah, the type of artist that I am. I have a lot of people that inspire me to make music.
Yeah.
And I also take a lot of inspiration creatively from a lot of different types of people and try and make it into my own. So Mac Miller is definitely one of them. J. Cole, XXXTentacion is he's the reason I put out music. The only reason I put out music besides myself and my family. Dave East, I'm inspired by also Lil Wayne, Drake. I like those guys predominantly. So I try and take what I've learned from them and incorporate it into my own music. So. Yeah, I get a lot of Mac references.
Yeah, I really liked the album. So you're working on another album?
I'm not working on an album per se. I'm focusing on more singles. I realized at this point in time, if I'm really going to take the time and effort to really put an album together, there's a lot of things that go into putting an album together. Of course, you could just get a bunch of beats off of YouTube, record at a studio, and then just drop the album. Yeah, you could do that, but I want to make this my career, and at the end of the day, I'm an entertainer, and everything is timing. So I want to make sure that if I have an album ready, I need to have enough money to promote the album before I drop it and after I release it. So right now, I'm just not in the facility right now where I could spend that much money and promote a whole album. It's easier to just promote singles. So
if you want to answer this, but have you made money off of...
Have I made money off the music?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely made money off the music. Nothing that I could live off of.
Yeah.
Nothing I could live off of.
You also have to start from somewhere,
Exactly.
Even that little casserole, whatever.
Exactly. No.
It's all right,
I get what you're saying. It's, we all start from one place, and you really just have to pick and choose, how you want to take the things that are, happening.
Yeah.
For instance, it's you could quit 5 seconds into realizing, all right, in the first 3 months of making music, I made 5 cents. The song "Do That." I don't know if you're familiar with that song. Everybody.
Baby, can you tell me why you do?
Yeah, that's the one. It's a lot of people like that song. It gained traction. That kind of helped me get the kind of fan base that I have now. But that song's not even on streaming platforms anymore. I took that shit off.
Really?
Took it off because at the end of the day, it's that song is good, but I want to focus on what I know I need to do to get myself to where I want to be. I don't want to have Do That fame. I want to have Slouch fame. People don't know that. People don't know who even sings that song sometimes. People know about the song but don't even know who I am.
Because you had a different name back then?
No, it's just people just listen to the song.
Oh, and then, okay.
And they don't take the time to go and
it's
go
TikTok songs.
Exactly. And that's another thing. I don't fuck with that shit. I
was literally just going to say, why don't you promote your shit on TikTok? Because... And I respect it because you know what? I'll be on Spotify and how they make the creative playlist.
Yeah.
And songs will come up. I'm like, oh shit, there's that TikTok song. I didn't even know it was that big, but it really is that big. And a lot of artists, some really get famous, some stay on TikTok.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I'm the type especially the music that I came up on. I didn't come up on people posting on TikTok rappers like Playboi Carti, X, all that SoundCloud stuff. I'm very used to just putting music out.
Yeah.
and getting a cult fan base rather than people just listening to my music on TikTok. A lot of people tell me I'm wrong. A lot of people tell me that I should really be honing in on the TikTok thing. If I'm going to ever have my music on TikTok, I'm not going to be posting the videos. I'm going to pay people to dance in front of the video and dance in front of the music. That's as far as I'll go with it. But along the lines of me posting my own TikTok, I tried that. It doesn't fit my style. You know, I don't want to act in front, and I don't want to put a facade in front of people.
I understand. I just want to let the viewers know there's no script, so this is just a regular. We just sat down, having a full on conversation, just hanging out.
Yo, those fucking pictures, bro.
Oh,
you're going viral. You were going viral for a hot minute too, bro. I saw your face like 5 different times on 5 different accounts from like photographers and stuff like that.
There was really?
Yeah, swear to God.
I only found 1.
I found like 5. Like I swear, you were just posted everywhere.
Nah, so I was like really high on adrenaline. Not high. Not high. I have not smoked weeds ever since I was 16. I was just really like so like focused on the game, and Italy went to take the last penalty. England went to go take the last penalty. They missed. I didn't know that we won. So everyone's jumping. My boy's there. He's jumping on top of me, and I'm like, all right, relax. We got to take the next penalty. And then my friend's like, we won.
Oh, I was like, you thought
what? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how do we win? Because like
you lost count of the pens, yeah.
And so I just start looking into the sky with my hands, the Italy flag around me. I'm just like, thank you, God, thank you.
You were saying Italian, right?
Yeah, and I was just saying in Italian. Also, like a lot of people don't know this, but so my mom passed away, right, like a year ago.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, and when I was like in the hospital with her, like my last couple like days, I was like, I was just like joking around, and I was like, when you go to heaven, can you tell God to make Italy win? So I'm like, this is like some shit like,
it's deeper than just,
it was like deeper than just winning. It was like, did she really listen? Is there really a God? Because after like my mom passed away, I like kind of lost faith. I still believe in God. I just don't believe in like the priest telling me what to do. Priests telling me like, oh, you can't sin or this and that. But like, I went to church yesterday. It was my mom's birthday, and the priest was like, even scientists know that there's a God. I don't really know if that's true, because there's a lot of scientists that just say, yo, it's proven that it, like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But, and like, dude, he basically lied. He basically sinned. So, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's like whole like levels to this shit. No,
absolutely. It's funny you bring that up too, because I've been devout Roman Catholic.
I remember like you were
my
whole
entire life. The choir. I was in the choir. I was like a Eucharistic minister at McClancy. What else? I was a lector, so I would read the first and second readings at Mass and stuff. From birth to about probably like 2 years ago, I kind of stepped away from religion. I don't know. With me, it wasn't because of like anything traumatizing that happened that kind of made me step away from it. I don't know. The type of way that I think is just like, when it comes to belief systems, I don't try and push my agenda or push my beliefs onto anybody. I solely believe that we have the power to believe that we could do it ourselves. I just feel like religion comes in when people don't have themselves to believe in.
Yeah.
I feel like religion is a beautiful thing in the sense of helping people who don't know what to do with their own selves. They look and faith is the most important thing. I believe in faith. When it comes to necessarily the religion in which the religion in which you're going to use your faith to partake in, that's where I'm just like, I kind of just have faith in myself.
Honestly.
And that's really just...
Yeah, that's how I look. Like, I believe there's a God. I believe God created Earth. I believe... And this is just me. Like, people might not agree with this, but I believe...
It's your opinion, man.
Yeah, it's my opinion. And then nowadays, people don't appreciate having your own opinion. And, listen, a lot of political shit... I don't want to go deep into like political, so I'm just gonna breeze right over. But, like,
I'm not really trying to.
Yeah, no. During like the election shit like that, I had my own opinion. People had their own opinion, and like I lost like a lot of followers, a lot of friends. Followers don't mean shit, but like I lost like a lot of like good friends. I'm like, bro, over like some dude who's never even gonna look for you. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like athletes. Like people like, oh my god, this athlete did whatever. This athlete left my team, like Messi. You know how
he was just like Barcelona.
Yeah, it did like emotional, like damn, like yo, Messi really like left this guy that said he would never leave. But like people are like dead ass crying in the streets. I'm like, bro, how? This guy will never ever like notice you. Winning a chip is different. When Italy won, I'm like, bro, this is for the nation.
Yeah.
Like I've been saying this for a long time. You can look on my Twitter. It was like February 13, 2020. I said, yo, Italy's winning the chip. I don't care. This whole summer I was like, Italy's winning the chip. And then like after COVID happened, it's like a lot of shit from my eyes. You know, COVID happened, lockdown. My mom passed away. My aunt passed away. My grandma passed away in like one whole year.
Damn.
And for like that. For like them just to win, I'm like,
that's the cherry on top.
That was like, bro. Yes, this all happened, but like this moment right now is like beautiful for me, and that's why I was like crying. And yo, there was like people coming up to me. I had no voice, and people were coming up to me. I've been crying, fucking like looking in the sky. Like, can we take a picture with you? I'm like, bro, I don't even know who the fuck you are for sure. Like I'm literally like, bro, I'm crying. I'm like, they're coming up like, can we take a picture? I'm like, all right, man, just take a picture. So like me and my friends, some like random dudes that we met, that they're all from like Italy, and they're like near my town in Italy, and we're just like all taking a picture with these like random people. I don't even know who they are.
That's so cool though.
It was cool. Like, and then like when I left, you know, Paulie Malignaggi, the fighter. I met him. I met like a couple Italian people. It was cool. Like, you know, I want to get on the Growing Up Italian podcast. I don't know if you know who they are.
No, I've heard of them.
They're every Glendale kid. If you're Italian, you're in Glendale, like you know who they are in Brooklyn. But I'm trying to get on their podcast.
That's why. When you will.
Hopefully. But I fuck with them.
Don't think that.
One of my boys. Well, not my boys. When I was younger, I went to like Italian school, and like he's like from the area. Tony, he like does like a DJ. He's like boys with them. So hopefully like we could link. Come on, hook me up, man.
Hook my man's up. He works hard. See, like, it all starts from, like, you know, like, I love this. Especially just, like, sitting here right now and, like, just seeing this is chapter 1.
Yeah.
This is you introducing yourself into this world of content creating. And you're just going to see, like, I'm excited for you because you're going to see, like, you're going to have your ups. You're going to have your downs.
For sure.
But at the end of the day, dude, if this is what you love to do, and this is what, you know, this is like your escape from a lot of things, then, yo, this is it. This is what you guys just gotta be doing.
Yeah, like right now we're currently in my garage in my house, so, but hopefully one day I'll be in the studio, or have my own studio, my own crib. Hopefully one day.
You will.
And it's not gonna happen in a year, 2 years, maybe 5 years, 10 years from now. Hopefully, that's a long time, but I could wait. So.
Well, that's one thing that I used to do a lot too, and as soon as I stopped thinking in this way, everything just started happening. I don't know if it's anything from up above, if it's a universe thing, spiritual, or karma and all that stuff. I don't know if it's anything like that, but just putting myself in the mind state of not hoping or not wanting, just doing. And you can like just speak it out into existence, and it like subconsciously like makes you work harder, you know.
Yeah.
So like every time I go out, or every time like I'm doing something, and like oh I got this coming up. Oh, I don't say like oh I wish, you know, I was in the studio. I'm gonna be like oh I'm gonna be in the studio with Ski one day. Like I'm gonna do that. I'm going to. Bro, I grew up on Ski, I grew up on X, I grew up on Members Only, so that whole group of people, like, I just listen to their music every single day.
I know, like, about the Members Only, because I was watching the Logan Paul podcast, like, Impulsive, and he was with DJ Scheme. You watched it?
I love DJ Scheme.
That episode was really good, bro. He was, like, really emotionally, like, into, like, talking, like, bro, Logan Paul, Mike, or, like, the other guy, George, didn't say shit. Like, he was the only one speaking. He was like, bro, I remember, like, coming up with Ski, coming up with X when they passed away, Juice when he passed away, and, like, giving his, like, POV of, like, coming up with them, and then seeing, like, them rise to the top, and then all of a sudden, like, everything taken away in a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. Especially the type of lifestyle that it is over there, dude. It's, like, with the drugs, with the fake people around you everywhere, because at the end of the day, being an entertainer, you're gonna have to deal with the Hollywood bullshit. So, you just have to be mentally prepared to just witness a lot of things that you won't see in Glendale or Middle Village. Like, there are things that, like, I've kind of, like, seen glimpses of that type of lifestyle. I haven't fully been around it, like, a lot yet, but I can tell you, dude, like, you can find yourself in a studio session and there's just more drugs than you've ever seen in your entire life just there, you know? And people will be instigators, people will try and make you do things, you know, but you just have to have a positive mindset.
No, for sure. That was me in high school.
You gotta stay straight.
Mm-hmm. Me in high school, I was like, you know, I had my group of friends since like middle school, elementary school, and you know, some of them went to go like off to like do drugs, and like all like respect to them, you know, they could do whatever they want. That just wasn't for me. I did it one time, and I got called from my mom and my dad. And
like smoking weed?
Yeah, and I was like, I like mentally let them down. Like I feel like I let them down, and from then on, October 2016, never ever.
Wow.
Like I remember that shit because like I'm like, yo, I let my mom down, I let my dad down. Like I don't want to have that feeling again. So that's why I never like did any like drugs or whatever. And
I wish. I mean, not even that I say like I wish, but like I'm a heavy pot smoker.
Listen,
I'm a heavy pot smoker.
Some people do it because. Here's the two things. People do it because they enjoy it, and then other people do it because their friends do it.
Yeah, true. Or people cope.
Yeah.
People use it as like a coping mechanism,
yeah.
which is like that's a little bit iffy. I don't like that.
So that's the thing. If you're doing it because your friends are doing it, or because you have to like do it because you want to get away from like society and like what you're living in the world, bro, it's different. If you're doing it because who cares? I'm living life. I'm 20 years old, and I'm 19 years old, 21 years old, and I just want to hang out, have fun, whatever. Who really cares? But like the people that are genuinely like, oh, tonight I gotta smoke weed just to like get away from the world for 2-3 hours. Bro.
Just to do it again because the come down from a high is not cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like it makes you sluggish.
Yeah.
It makes you lazy. It makes you unmotivated. That's why I try and tell people like if you're going through something, don't look for any type of drug. Get yourself right first, then you'll be able to enjoy smoking 10 times more when you're there, when you're set, when you're structured, when you don't have to worry about anything. Yeah. That's when you.
Or like people who drink alcohol and shit like that. Like people who do it to get away from their problems. That's a problem, bro.
Yeah,
you should be seeking help. Like, and that's no disrespect, genuinely.
No,
like,
absolutely.
I could have been doing that shit, you know, but I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna be some bozo like drinking away to my problems. Like, bro, I just dealt with it. I had, you know, a lot of people like go to therapy. You know, it's like really traumatic. Your mom passed away. I'm like, bro, I felt closure when like she passed away and like we had a whole conversation. Because I know like a lot of people who like one day wake up, boom, parents gone. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, absolutely.
And
I can definitely relate to that.
That you're.
My dad when I was 9, he went missing for like 3 months.
Holy fuck.
And we had no idea where. Yeah, we had no idea where he was at. And then it ended up being that they found his work truck parked like by some bridge, in like. I think it was the George Washington Bridge, and they said that he jumped off the bridge. Like, he was addicted to... Yeah, he was just addicted to, you know, it's alright, man. You know, shit... That's another thing that I try and tell people. Like, at the end of the day, like, shit happens. You know? You gotta be able to take whatever experience that you're having, and you have to grow from it. And if anything, it's only gonna make you stronger that you go through certain things like that. But when that happened... I definitely was getting you need this, you need that, and I did therapy because I was having a real hard time dealing with it because I was also getting like picked on by my classmates. So like on top of like dealing with like my dad being missing and then passing away, I was also just getting violated for just being me. Like, bro, it was. And
kids are mean, bro. I'm working at summer camp right now, bro. I'm just standing there. You know Adrian?
Yeah.
Bro, so
Adi?
Yeah,
I haven't seen him in so long.
So we're sitting in the front, talking. Some little like Chinese kid comes up to me and goes, "What's your name?" I go, "I already know I'm about to get violated." I go, "Why?" He goes, "No, I just want to know why your stomach's so fat." I was like, bro, there's no way, bro. And like you tell their parents like that they're
saying shit like this,
and they're like, "Not my kid, bro. Whose kid did I just hear that?"
Yeah.
Like, does he have like a clone, bro?
Yo, like that's so true, bro. Especially like these, bro. You see what happened? You know what happened in Juniper Valley?
Yeah, bro.
Not my kid.
Not my.
There was about 40 of those kids,
bro. And And all the parents like, nah, my kid's too good for this. And I'm like, bro, your kid was there. Your kid's on video.
Yeah, in 4K.
Yeah, yo, you got caught in 4K.
Literally got caught in 4K
and
from 7 different angles. Like,
and they're like, not my kid. And like, there's like Glen, like the Glendale Civic.
Yeah.
Bro, those people, they're just old people with no lives, bro. I'd be going in there, and they'd be saying like shit like, oh, these kids nowadays, bro. There are some like bitch ass kids, that are like the kids from Juniper, and then there's the kids that are just like hanging out, smoking weed, playing ball at like 8-9 o'clock at night. But let them rock.
Me? Wait, they said something about that? About kids playing basketball?
No, it's just like usually just like always like that.
Yeah, bro. I'm playing, me and all my boys from 47, shout out 47, me and the gang, like, we'll smoke, and then we'll play ball. And then the cops will come. And it's always these two cops. It's the one Asian guy and the one white guy. He's a dick. The white guy is such an ass. But the Asian guy's cool. And they always play like good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
And it's like, at the end of the day, I have a lot of respect for the police. Just for like, people really just don't understand like what their job is at the end of the day.
Oh, for sure. Like my family's all cops.
Oh, really? I respect that. That's awesome.
And like the stories that they tell me, like, bro.
Did you hear about the cop that, the lady cop, 23 years old? She got shot.
That ass?
Shot dead. From a simple traffic stop. Shot dead. It's a shame, man. And like, it's just a real shame because you'll hear the fucking most ridiculous shit come out of people's mouths that have no idea about that position. They're like so biased, like because they either hear it from somebody else from the internet.
News.
The fucking Don't even get me started with the goddamn news. I don't even watch that shit anymore.
Bro, I don't watch it either. Ever since COVID started, I stopped watching it.
Yeah.
But a lot of kids, get their fucking, and me too. I'll be honest. Get their shit from the news. Mm-hmm. I mean, from social media.
Yeah, I slip up sometimes.
But the thing is, and like that's why I started unfollowing all these like political pages and shit like that. Cause like, bro, like they brainwash you.
Oh yeah.
And like they brainwash you to believe an agenda, and it's crazy.
It's crazy
and,
how
like,
easy they do it.
People are still fucking believing into this shit. Like, dude, these motherfuckers don't care about you.
Yeah, they don't.
Bro, and people still think that they like, bro. The only thing you should ever care about is money, your family, and your friends, and how you live your life.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers out there that they have power, they don't care if they lose the money as long as they have power.
Yeah.
And people don't fucking understand that shit.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
You're 100% right.
And then, like,
there's a bigger picture.
Yeah. And shout out Lil Baby. And like my cousin, he'd be telling me like, bro, they brought him to like Brownsville projects, and all day it's like people, the same people that like give him problems for no reason. Like, yo, he's just trying to do his job.
Yeah.
And people give him problems. And he'd be coming out here in like Middle Village, Brooklyn. People just be giving like, bro, he's just doing his job, and like people like,
ridicule,
kill himself, spit on him, cops, or pigs.
Yeah, like dirty pig and stuff like that. Like it's not cool. Like people want change, people want unity, but at the end of the day, you cannot live a society without police.
No way.
You can't. There's no way. So as much as you want to defund or deneutralize, at the end of the day, who are you going to call when one of your best friends is stuck in a hole? Who are you going to call when someone is inside your house trying to rob you, or someone's inside your house trying to intentionally harm you? Who are you calling? Ghostbusters? No, you're going to call the police.
Don't worry, man. You're just going to call the friends. They'll be there in 2 seconds.
Yeah, right? We'll see how ballsy your friends are when it comes to situations like that.
Bro, people are just so funny. But
people are funny.
So I was watching the Picky Boys podcast. Shout out Picky Boys.
Shout out Picky Boys. Shout out Ant. Shout out Dan. Those are my guys.
So you got your name right from being bullied for having a slouch.
Yep.
So I wanted to watch it like just so I could get like an idea, because like we know each other, but just like from the neighborhood, just from Instagram, shit like that. So you got your name from having a slouch, getting bullied and shit like that.
Yeah.
Where did 4-7 come from? Like, what's
So basically, what happened? I was a freshman in high school, and I was really starting to get into hip hop music a lot. 2014 Forest Hills Drive just dropped the year before.
Yo, that's a fucking fire album.
Oh my god!
I have it. See up there, I have my vinyls.
Yeah. Oh, you said the Lauryn Hill.
Yo. I have OD vinyls, and I love them.
Damn, I'm gonna ask if I could go through them.
I don't care. I'll take them
like,
down.
Yeah, because I would love to see which ones you got. But yeah. So it was freshman year of high school. I was really just starting to get into rap music. I've always been listening to music and writing music, but I think rap music was just, it resonated with me so much because, you know, I was able to write music from then on about my problems and knew how to write about them because I, you know, started listening to rap music and how much it related to my life. There was this guy, he was a senior at the time. His name is Fresco Kojak, like that's his artist name. But
is that the guy that was on the podcast?
When I had the long hair. Yeah.
Okay.
My boy Fresco Kojak. Shout out Matt Cruz. He graduated from the same school that I did, and he had like this little group, and it was called 247 SOD. So basically, like 247 is the work ethic, and SOD is Sound of Our Dreams, and that group was inspired by Joey Badass Pro Era, like Capital Steez and all that, and they jack 47. So the number 47 is actually, if you separate the two numbers, the 4 and the 7, the fourth chakra, which is very like spiritual when it comes to like meditation, Buddhism and stuff like that, and then the 7th chakra. So the 4th one is your mind, and the 7th one is your heart. And the reason why we put the two together is if you have a balance of both, you know, that's like the ultimate superpower.
I understand.
Having the 4th chakra, which is your mind. If you have that mastered to a degree, because, you know, we can't be perfect, but if you have it, like, you know, tuned to the way that you need it to be to live life, basically the premise of it is just being able to make conscious decisions, not letting things go so crazy, like not stressing yourself out too much about certain things, and always remembering that there's always a worse scenario you could be in. And the 7th one is your heart. And knowing when to give your heart to somebody, knowing to make a decision if it's an emotional decision or a logical decision, which is a huge problem people have. People don't know when to make a decision out of logic or emotion because of, like, say, like a certain connection towards somebody. Like, they don't want to hurt them, but at the same time, if they do make a decision where it's going to hurt them, they're going to overall be better as a person. People don't know when to make those decisions. So that's why if you have a balance of both, you know, that we try and push that message.
You like spiritual shit and stuff like that?
So I consider myself like a Renaissance man when it comes to like music and like doing other things besides music, but I also feel the same way towards spirituality and religion. I pick and choose. I grab what I think is very useful knowledge from all of these religions and all of these beliefs,
same way.
And I just construct it into the way that I live. And I feel like, bro, if people really took the time to really like take all the rules out of living, like not necessarily like morally, I'm talking about like rules and, you know, you can't wear, like, you know how like even when it comes down to like countries, but like you can't wear white after Memorial Day or some shit, like, or someday like or someday or something or something like that. But like if you bring it to religion, it's like, oh, you have to keep your hand under here and then you got to grab it like that, and it's like, you know, like I'm talking about like if people just like, I take a lot of stuff from Buddhism because it's really just about the belief of yourself and the earth around you, just the stuff that's around you. But I could also take stuff from like Catholicism or even Judaism when it talks about family structure, which I think is very important. Also, like having your closest kin, you know, making sure that you're taking care of one another. That's also a huge message that I love, that I, you know, try and do to the best of my ability. So I kind of like pick and choose.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I was just talking to my cousins last night, and I'm like, bro, you ever just like sit back, close your eyes, like dead ass, like just take everything. And I know for some people, and like when I first started doing this, it was hard to just literally clear your mind and just think about life, like how crazy and like, bro, I've lived 21 years of my life, and like 21 years of my life have just been full of memories, and like some memories I can't even fucking think of.
Yeah.
Like this year alone went by so fast, and like if I try to think back to a time, I can't think of it because I don't know.
Everything's just going fast.
Yeah, everything's going fast. And then like if you like just sit down, like Friday night I did this, and I was just sitting on my couch. I was listening to Frank Ocean, and I would just clear my mind, and I was just thinking about life. I'm like, bro, this shit is so more complicated than just birth, growing up, going to school. Like, there's so many levels to that shit, and like, I was also talking to my dad a couple nights ago, and we were talking about everybody. There's like a spiritual magnetic pull to one another. Like, we'll be talking, like, me. I'm just for an example. Like, me and you will be talking about like some kid, and then like 2 days later I'll go to like the pizzeria and he's fucking there. Like, how fucking weird is that? Like, I won't see him, and then all of a sudden, like, boom.
Yeah,
like,
that happens. Yeah, that happens a lot after like a relationship too.
Yeah.
Like, say like you're with your girl, right, for like so many years, and then like you guys break up, and then you'll see her at like this place, like randomly, when you're like, all right, that's just so.
Or like, you ever like start. You ever like a girl, right? And then like you will literally just meet her. You haven't never seen her in your life, or think that you've never seen her in your life, and then like from then on out, like you see her like everywhere.
Yeah.
Or like one of my boys, we were friends every day hanging out. So like middle school, then high school. We went to do 2 different high schools. The first year was like we would see each other once in a while. Then just got like too much, you know. And then like I was talking to my dad. My dad was like, "Yo, where's Daniel?" You know, like my boy's name's Daniel. I was like, I haven't seen him like so long. I was like, you know, bro. The next day I see his mom. I was like, "Oh, how's Daniel?" Blah blah blah. And then I see him, and I text him. I was like, "Yo, I just seen you, bro. Let's hang out." It's so crazy because like bro, I haven't seen him in 4 or 5 years, and all of a sudden, boom, he just pops up, and it's crazy.
Shit like that makes me think about like other powers, especially that shit makes me think about that, and how like, you know, I do think of myself not necessarily as an atheist because there's still curiosity in my mind about the actual power, because I can't say I'm an atheist when I don't even know what's living on the other planet next to me, you know what I mean? So I can't say that. But like, especially when it comes to the number 47, I see that number everywhere I go, in the randomest spots, and every time I see the number, something happens. Every time.
Really?
Bro, if you were to hang out with me for a week straight, every day from then on, you would see the number 47 random. Probably even after today, you'll start seeing the number.
When I started like texting you to like hang out or whatever to film the podcast, I started seeing like 47, and like whenever I would text you, like, you remember when you told me like, oh, this picture should be in the MoMA or whatever?
Yeah.
Like 2 to 3 days, I would like see like 47, shit like that. I'm like, yo, it's kind of crazy.
It's weird, bro. It is crazy, and everybody around me, like, that's why the people around me are so like, like we are close, because they see the vision bigger than reality. That's how they think about it. They think of this whole music journey that I'm going through, that they're being a part of and stuff. They think it's unearthly, and I think so too. I think like when it really comes down to it, like, I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything,
bro.
But when it comes down to music making, when it comes down to just a genuine understanding of the youth also in this neighborhood, or just in general the youth in society, I feel like, one, I'm a really good speaker, so I can really resonate with a lot of these people. And a lot of people want to listen to me because of the way I carry myself. I can make huge changes. Not even necessarily changes, but just impacts in people's lives that, like, people like X did for me. I want to be able to do that for people.
I respect it.
And I think my music's also fucking fire. So, like, it kind of, like, complements each other.
Bro, like, I've seen, like, a lot of... And, like, I love this. And, like, there's a lot of people in this world that do not want to see other people succeed. And I don't know why. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Bro, I love everybody that's put it on for, like, Middle Village, Glendale, Maspid. Everyone, like, Matt Castro. Last night he had a fight.
Yo.
Shout out Matt Castro.
Shout out Matt Castro, bro.
Knocked the shit out that fucking... I was watching the live, like... And everyone's like, "Oh, he's fucking fighting Casper the Ghost, bro." You know, like, I love people that put it on for what they believe in, like,
especially.
And it's crazy.
It's so good to see it. Also, I don't know. When I was a kid, I really felt like I was just ahead of. I felt like I was always ahead, because I've been making content, bro. I've been standing in my room making videos at like 10 years old.
Yeah.
When people would ask me, "Yo, you want to go hoop?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm making a YouTube video." I'm like, "What the fuck you doing? Making a YouTube video? What are you talking about?" So it's like, it's so cool to see now. It's like the same, not necessarily the same people that weren't doing the content in the beginning like I was, but it's cool to see people that I've grown up with, like, form into these like icons, like their own icon. And it's so awesome to see. So awesome to see.
I like seeing everyone, and a lot of people are in this neighborhood, growing up and doing what society tells them not to do. Society telling them what to do, they stop listening to society and just doing that. Like when I was younger, I was really shy. I was like, yo, I don't want to like get bullied. I don't want to get picked on. If I say this, will someone look at me the wrong way? And like now, as I got older, once I reach high school, like sophomore, junior year, I was like, bro, why the fuck am I listening to society? Why the fuck am I getting told what to do when I could just do whatever I want to do? And that's when I started getting more confident in speaking, confident in doing what I want to do in life, and not what people tell me what to do. And like a lot of my friends, like no disrespect to anybody, but they haven't been through what we've been through. Like not with our parents or whatever.
No, just like, talk about just reactions to what we do.
Yeah, and like we've matured more than a lot of these people. That when they get hit with these problems, they don't know what to do and they just break down. And that's why you see a lot of them do drugs, smoke weed, drink, and not really fight through it.
Absolutely.
And that's why there's a lot of kids who are just different.
They're stuck.
Yeah,
they're stuck, right?
They're stuck in one place and they don't know how to get out of it. And that's why there's a lot of mentally weak kids.
Especially now with social media, dude. Yeah. As much as I think like it's hard for us to say that, but yo, of course, it's like social media is our prime base on where we could reach out to many people. Yeah. It's also our kryptonite at the same time, because just the impact that social media has on the youth is just so toxic and it's so bad and it's only getting worse that like it scares me. Like just even it coming down to filters on videos. You know, like that, like I look at everything, like this is why like I look at everything so detailed. Like I'm always thinking outside the box and looking at every single detail of everything. And like just think about it. Like really think about it, bro. Like why the fuck, like if you're gonna send me a text message, why do you have to know if I saw it or not?
Yeah.
Why do you have to know if I saw the message or not? You think people back then like were worried about if you saw my text message or not? Now people are reliant on other people. People don't know how to make their own day if someone else doesn't make the interaction with them to start the day off. Yeah. And that's horrible. Whereas the world is becoming just a bunch of followers. But there's no leader. They're all just following themselves.
That's why, like my aunt would tell me this, and my mom would tell me this, and they were like, "Don't be a follower, be a leader." And like after high school, I really started taking that, like, and using it to my daily life. Like, bro, like I'll be at work, and there's just one dummy, and everyone else follows.
Yep.
Bro, like, why? How old are you, bro? Like,
it's true.
We're getting to an age where we're about to get married. Live on our own. Yeah. Some of us are already living on our own, and respect to the people that do live on their own, because you know, like you're literally a step above everyone else, and like that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to. I love like my family, like, you know. So for me, if I have to move out, it's kind of hard.
No, I get you. Like, you're very family oriented.
I'm very family oriented, and there's just a lot of kids that, bro, I'm gonna live off my parents forever. How?
Yeah, no. How? Yeah, how? How is the question. And you know what's the saddest part about it? Those same kids, they're gonna hit an age where they're gonna look in the mirror and they're gonna be like, "What have I achieved?"
It's too late.
You know, that's one thing that I don't agree with, though. I don't agree that it's ever too late. Especially with the people that I watch a lot of like motivational videos, and I read up on a lot of like famous people's backstories. Like perfect example, Samuel L. Jackson. He was a crackhead.
Yeah.
Until he was like mid-20s.
But so sorry to cut you off, but there's certain people that when I say like it's too late, there's certain people who don't know how to make that switch.
Yeah,
even though it's too late. Like you were just saying, Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, he was a crackhead, but he made that switch.
Yep.
All those other crackheads he was living with
probably didn't make that switch. Didn't. Yeah, absolutely. But also at the same time, it's like I don't think it's taught enough to tell people that it is never too late.
Yeah.
Because all right. So like
look at Bobby.
Yeah, exactly. He's like what 32, and he just started blowing up. Like now he's on Donda with Kanye
Kanye.
West. Like that's crazy, bro. You could do anything. That's why I tell people you could do anything that you want in life. You have to really just put in the work, and you have to look at yourself and be like, one, is this something that I want to do for the rest of my life? Two, am I ready to hear the backlash and the tremendous amount of hate that I'm going to get from this one thing? Am I mentally strong enough to continue? And three, I just got to keep myself in that same mindset. It's literally just those first two steps, and the third step is repeat.
Yeah.
So like, even for you, bro, use this whole thing as motivation, bro. It's like, I'm gonna be the next studio I'm gonna be in. It's gonna be better AC. I'm gonna get a nice table. You know, I'll get a better mic. I'll get the nice camera, and then what am I gonna do next?
Yeah.
Always be ready for the next step, even if you're not even in the step that you want to be at. Always be thinking ahead.
Like you watch a lot of YouTube, right?
Yeah.
You know David Dobrik?
Yeah.
So you know, like when he first started, he was hanging out with the guys in his room, Alex Ernst.
Yeah.
And I follow him on Instagram, and he was like, posted a picture. He's really like not social media type of guy, but he like makes money off social media. I don't know how it works, but he was like, I'm posting this picture to show everyone how happy I am, even though no one really knows what's going on behind the smile or whatever. And it's like everyone, that's true, bro. Like sometimes I'll be like the same way, like bro, I'll be like sad as fuck, but like posting like a happy picture, and everyone's like, yo, he's happy, that's it.
Yeah.
Or like there's a lot of guys flexing out there, and like a lot of people flexing with their money, like, yo, I got cash or whatever. Meanwhile, that's all the cash that they had.
Yep. Exactly.
So
exactly.
and
That's true.
I hate that, bro, because like that, and that's what social media taught us, to flex on other people, to make other people feel bad, or to make other people like, wow, yo, he's really got it. Meanwhile, doesn't got shit.
Yeah, bro. Because you're gonna turn your phone off, or your phone's gonna die, and then you're gonna look at all the shit that's actually happening, and then it's just gonna drive you even more crazy.
Yeah.
That's why like people need to really just put the facade down, because the facade is never gonna come into fruition. It's never gonna become a reality if you don't take the time to. You don't gotta show people shit. I feel like the people who don't get the job done are the people that show people what they're doing every day.
Yeah.
They're too worried about other people.
Kind of crazy.
It is crazy.
You dropped a music video a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
How'd you like making that? Well, that was like the first music video?
No, my first music video that I did, it was called Tangled. It was off of Slouch Volume 1. It was the first song off of that album. I dropped that album. It was a surprise album.
Okay.
I think I'm going to keep that music video up. I deleted all my music. Every single thing besides Raw 2.
That's what I'm saying, because when I was looking last year, you had all the music.
Yeah.
During quarantine, when you dropped the song during quarantine, right?
I was dropping mad shit.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's where I found it. I was on Apple Music. I seen it, and I went back, and like, it's not there.
Yeah, nothing's there no more.
Just I can't connect my internet time, but it's just Raw 2.
Yeah. So I'll talk about why I deleted my music in a second. Just Tangled is the first music video that I did. Making Fallen Angel. Shout out Will Ryan Media. If anybody wants to get a sick music video done, please hit up my boy at Will Ryan Media. He will bless you.
It was a really nice music video.
It was amazing. We spent 2 days recording. Each day was like 12-hour long. We started the first day at 4:30 in the morning. So like the intro, when I don't know if you remember, but the intro when it goes from inside of the house into when I'm sitting in the bed, that was literally like as soon as I woke up. That wasn't even acting. That was literally Will recording me waking up in the morning. I'm not even exaggerating. We were able to film in Lemon Ice King. My family owns.
Really?
My cousin owns Lemon Ice King. Michael Zampino. Yeah.
Oh damn! I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I went a couple weeks ago. It was really good.
Best ice in the world.
It really is.
The best ice in the world. We were able to film in there. We went across the street to Corona Pizza. They let us film in there. Everything for free. Just
wow.
Because hospitality. That's another thing too. Being able to talk to people and being genuine.
Yeah.
It helps you out at the end of the day.
It gets you somewhere in life.
Exactly. It was awesome. The music video was predominantly just to talk. Like it was literally just a music video about what I do. I wake up, go to work, come back. And then like there'll be like a collage of like me with like all my friends and stuff in the middle of the video. I just try and keep it as raw as possible, as genuine as possible.
That's the album.
I've been trying to change my image as of recently. Like, I was trying to go ghost on Instagram for a little bit and trying to make myself, like, more dramatic. But I realized, like, I have a different type of image and people resonate with it. And it's such a great thing because my image is me.
Yeah.
And I'm able to make myself look good without trying so hard. And, you know, sometimes I steer away from, like, realizing that. And I try and, like, change my whole fucking, no, I should do this instead. But, like, sometimes I just gotta, like, bring it back to like base level and be like, all right, you're actually doing it good. Just keep doing it the way you've been doing it.
Bro, it's not like I don't know how to put this in words. I also don't know what I want to say.
No, it's alright. We were just talking about like the video and shit.
Yeah. Fuck. I was literally gonna say like I don't know, but
it's fine.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm like.
Oh, we were talking about like deleting the music and stuff like that.
Oh wait, but you filmed in Juniper, right?
Oh yeah. We filmed
that's the cover art, Juniper.
Oh, the cover. Yeah, it's
cover
right next to the basketball court.
Okay, but you filmed in Juniper,
mm-hmm.
and then after that you went. So wait, you filmed in only 3 locations, right? And your house.
We filmed the house. We filmed Ice King, Corona Pizza. And Juniper, yeah, I think, and then like all the like the little cut beats behind the scenes shots were like those are all random places, but yeah, predominantly then, those 4.
You dropped a couple. Then after like a week, 2 weeks later, you dropped
the interview.
The interview,
yeah.
So I watched that. That was pretty cool. I liked it. Was kind of like it was dead just raw. Like,
yeah, literally. It was uncut.
And that's how I'm trying to make these podcasts. Like the first one, my camera was just fucking up, so it looked like there was a lot of cuts, but it was just. Well, like this one, I'm just gonna mess around with the intro, the end, and that's it. Just
perfect. I love watching that. I love watching those, especially. I feel like they're good when you like. I put my AirPods in, and like say if I'm working like a long shift, especially when I was doing construction, because I was doing iron welding for a little bit, and you're just coiling heavy cables and throwing shit over your shoulder all the time. So I would always have like my AirPod in, and like hearing a conversation happening just makes the day go by so fast.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
You're into like podcasts, shit like that?
Love podcasts. Joe Rogan, I love watching. I like watching Impulsive a lot. I stay up on the Picky Boys podcast.
Yeah,
like I'm really into it.
I watch Joe Rogan's podcast, Impulsive, Picky Boys, the David Dobrik's one, but he hasn't dropped in a long time. And like usually just like YouTuber shit. And the Andrew Schultz. You know who Andrew Schultz is?
Oh, yeah.
He's funny as fuck.
He does with that other. He does with the other guy. The chairs are like. Yeah. They're funny.
That one's funny.
They're so funny. When they had, who did they have? They had that painter, I think. And he was talking about the I was brutally.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, that shit was hilarious, bro.
So and then like when I was like into stocks for like a couple months, I was just watching like a lot of stock podcasts, but it got really boring. So I just stopped listening to like those podcasts.
Yeah, they've been telling me. My boys been telling me to get into stocks and shit. They've been telling me to really start doing it.
A lot of my friends are into stocks, and it's either you make money, you lose. It's a gamble, but you have to like really
grind it out.
Yeah, you have to stay on top of that shit, and you have to put like a lot of money into it, and that's just not. I don't know. I feel like I'd fuck up somewhere. Lose all my money. I'm not trying to do that.
I mean, that's the. To be in that field, like that's the price you have to pay. Like my brother, like he's money hungry. Like he grinds his ass off. You know, he's always on the phones. He's always making calls. He's always, because he likes that grind of just constantly. Because he works what is it called again? He doesn't get paid salary. He gets paid.
Oh, hourly.
Oh my God, what is it called? Like when you're a car salesman, you get paid the same way.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
It's like a fucking income. I don't really know. I forgot.
Yo, we cannot pass this until I remember this name, bro, because like it's
like
oh my.
It's like a percentage, right? You make like a percentage of
off of the sale that you make.
Yeah,
off of the sale, like you get a percentage of it. Oh my God. All right, whatever. It's gonna bug me all day today too.
It's alright.
But so that's the way he makes money. So he's told me so many times like, yo, he's come up like, he's lost tons of money, but he's also gained it all back and then some, and that's why he does it, because of that side of it.
Yeah, I like see, like, I'm going to college to become like a teacher or whatever.
Oh, awesome.
But and like I like helping out. I like seeing, kids and people just learn shit that they learn from like other people. Like I love to learn other stuff that I've never learned before, and I feel like the teachers that I had in high school, the teachers that I had in college, like my speech teacher in college taught me so much. Like he taught me like, cause this guy literally went to almost every country in the world.
Oh, okay.
And he's been to the poorest countries, to the richest countries, and he was like, I treat everyone the same. Like and what's crazy is the poor people treated him even better and gave him more than the rich people.
Yeah,
like he went to like the bigger countries like Canada, Russia, shit like that, and then he went to like Belize,
Nicaragua,
yeah, Haiti, shit like that, like where people have nothing.
Bro.
People are fucking like sleeping on what's that shit called? The fucking hay beds, bro.
Oh, the hay bales?
Yeah, like, and then he's like, I love those type of people. He's like, those people really, like their kids weren't eating shit, but they were, like, giving me food. He was like, obviously, I didn't take it.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, and I was just like, we all shared, like, a little piece of, like, pasta or whatever, like, rice with, like, fucking soup. And it was like, they literally had nothing, and that's how they live day by day, and that's why he has a different outlook in life, and that's crazy. And like even me, I went to Italy in May, and I seen like how my cousins are, and like the neighborhood that they live in. It's not the greatest, you know. They literally live in the slums, and like
we're like Sicily.
Yeah,
you're Sicilian.
Yeah, and like
it's bad. Yeah, it gets crazy.
The
over
shit
there.
that they have there, and how happy it was for them to just have literally like fucking nothing is crazy.
It's because they weren't given anything when they were older. I mean, when they were younger, they grew up knowing that they had to work for what they had to do.
And like, literally, like, so like I'm just saying, like me, I play Xbox a lot. That like gives me happiness or whatever. Like that, like a couple like minutes I'm on, the couple hours I'm on, like takes me away from whatever. Bro, like they have to look for that.
Yeah.
They have to literally go outside, and like it's crazy, like. Because, bro, like, I was doing the same shit. Like, now I stopped, like, going outside, hanging out in the day to play basketball. Because, like, work and shit like that. But, like, the shit that they go to the beach and, like, just hang out all day, come back at 9, 10 o'clock at night. No money. Like, they didn't eat all day.
It's
I'm
crazy,
like, bro.
And they're happy as fuck.
And they're happy as shit. And it's crazy. I love that. Because, well, not that they're in, like, fucking poverty, but I just love seeing that they're just, like...
They just don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. And there's a lot of people that care about... Oh, but if we go out, we have to have this and this, and like, bro, like,
we gotta bring the bottles, we gotta bring the gas, we gotta, you know,
before we could go out, we gotta like,
bring the girls, we gotta bring all this, yeah.
And it's like
instead of just enjoying the moment.
Yeah, and that's the thing. None of my cousins have like, phones to like record and shit like that, and they literally just live in that moment.
So awesome.
Like I don't have any videos from when Italy won. Only the ones that like when I'm crying or whatever. But, like people send me the videos, and that's only.
That was in Italy.
Oh no! That was
that was down over here, right?
Yeah, 18th Avenue.
Yeah.
And like I just lived in that moment, and like it's just the memories. And like when people ask me like, "Oh, you have any pictures?" No, I don't have any pictures. I could just tell you.
That's
it's
awesome.
like older people when they tell me stories or whatever, like when they were in war, like bro, they were in fucking. All right, man, I'm in like Vietnam.
Yeah, exactly.
This is so awesome. Like they just tell me like either the horror stories or the fun stories. And even though they're in war, he was like, you know, we were just fucking around with each other, getting drunk every night, then going out to battle. And it's like, what the fuck?
That's so sick.
Yeah,
that's so crazy, bro.
And
like it's so funny you brought that up. I also wanted to bring up like I went to DR not too long ago.
Yeah.
And we were doing. It was the last day. First of all, DR, beautiful country.
I've never been there.
Amazing people. Like DR and Haiti, you know, they're not. I shouldn't say that they're the same people, but like I don't know. They're both cultures are very rich.
Yeah.
Not in wealth, but in the way that they act.
They live. Yeah.
So the whole vacation we were on the resort. It was called Majestic. Beautiful people. The food was amazing. It was awesome. Great time. I met new people from different parts of the United States. We're all just hanging out and shit. It was the last day. Well, it was the day before the day we left. Because we left mad early that next day. So it was like the last day we were able to do stuff. And my mom was like, oh, let's go not doom bugging, let's go buggying like around, you know, they take you on a trail and stuff. So we do it. As soon as we get there, first there's a paralyzed dog. Like you go away from the resort and everything is completely different.
Yeah.
Like, you'll see, like, half-dead animals. You'll see poverty. everywhere, right? And I was looking at everything. I was looking at these towns, these rundown towns, and I was like, "Whoa! This is crazy. Like, this is something that I've never seen before in my entire life." And then we get on the buggies, and then they start taking us down these roads, and then like it's mostly forest, and then out of nowhere village, but the most rundown, destroyed village. Kids were running after us, not like in a mean way or in an attack way, begging us for money, begging us for food. And I'm sitting there like, I'm not enjoying my time at all right now. I'm not having fun on this buggy. Like, I really saw how it was on the other side of the coin, and like I really can't complain about shit that's going on in my life bro, anymore after seeing all that.
That's why if I ever make it, and like hopefully, I'm not gonna say hopefully, when I do make it.
Exactly. See, there we go.
When I do make it, and I have bread and I have like money before after I buy like my own house for my family or whatever, like I want to go back to Italy and like give back to them.
That'd be awesome.
Because it kind of sucks. Like literally, I was like tearing up a little. I'm like, bro, like this shit's like real. Like they literally live like how like the video games and shit like that, like movies. Like people don't think like, oh, it's just a movie. Like nah, bro, that's how they really live.
It's real.
Like we couldn't leave our cars unlocked. We couldn't leave like the windows just a little cracked because they're gonna break in and take everything. Yeah, bro, and like the mob out there is real. Like,
oh my god, you're going to the heart. You're going to the goddamn heart of it.
It's real out there, and there's a lot of people who think it's a joke, and they try to act hard until it's like, now it's too late, bro, and you're gonna get murked. You're gonna get murked. That's it. It's the end of the road. And like my dad, he'd be telling me stories. He's like, he knows a lot of his friends who acted hard and shit like that, and
it ended up just not going that way.
Yeah. And now they're dead, like, and it's crazy.
Sure, man.
And that's why, like, I don't want to act like that. Like I want to act like how myself, and I know a lot of people who like act hard, and like a lot of people who try to be somebody that they're not. And like, bro, I tell them like, dude, you're not this person.
You're not that guy, pal.
Yeah, you're not that guy, pal. So
really, it's true.
And it's sad, but there's like GDK and like shit like that. There's like fucking in Metro.
Yeah, bro.
Every kid's part of GDK, like.
Bro, I just had to deal with so there was a kid that I knew that it was like this young kid. I'm not gonna say his name, obviously.
Yeah.
Fan of my music, and then I started to grow like a little bit of a relationship because I would just like talk to him and like help him out with shit because he was going through his own shit. He ended up getting fucked up by this other kid who's claimed to be a gang member because this other kid that I was talking to, he was just as a joke, right? Just throwing like GDK, like EBK, like all that stuff, right? As a joke, he was never really pressing people about what set they claimed.
I don't even know what that even means. I don't even want to know what it means.
GDK stands for
like
Gangster Disciple Killers. So it's like screw the Gangster Disciples.
Yeah.
And then it was like, but he was never like people knew that he was kidding.
Yeah.
But you say it to the wrong person,
and that's it.
And they're gonna check you.
Yeah.
And then he got beat up for it, and
that's why I tell like one of my close, not really my boys, blood related, but I told him like, bro, like don't act like that because.
Is that the life that you really want?
It's not the life, bro. Like, you don't have to be checking over your shoulder every like 5 minutes. You don't have to be leaving your house looking before you can even walk.
Thanks.
Or anything that you do, you have to check before you do anything because, like, bro, I wake up in the morning, walk out my crib, go to school, talk on the phone. I don't have to be worried about police, other people, and it's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, I wish I could say that I haven't gotten myself involved with law enforcement in a bad way. I wish because I have tons of respect. Like I can't even say wrong place at wrong time because I've made decisions where like where I knew I was gonna get in trouble, and I was just like, screw it.
we all have.
Yeah, we all have that time where we just make decisions like that. I'm happy that I'm not like that anymore, because I was the type of kid that like I don't give a fuck, bro. I'll do whatever the hell. Like I am like that now, but. In the sense of like, to an extent where it's not gonna put me in trouble if I think this way anymore, like. But back then I was just acting reckless. Yeah. I would be like just trying to fight as many people as I possibly could. 'Cause I was a very angry kid, because it would be so weird. Like, I would get bullied because, like, I felt like there were certain people that I was around that were bigger and stronger than me, and I was scared of them. But then, like, I wouldn't be around them, and then I would see other people, and I would want them to be scared of me.
Yeah.
And, like, I would take all that energy from that one place and then throw it to wherever, like, after I left that, I'd be like, all right, now it's time for me to take control.
Yeah.
Like, fuck with all these people, you know? Like, I didn't like that. So
I mean, we all get at a certain age, like when we're growing up, like testosterone, shit like that. Because me too, like in high school, I was like, yo, I want to fight. And like, I would grapple a lot of people. I mean, it's not fist fighting. I've only had 2 fights in my life, but that's it. I don't know if you want to consider them dubs or losses. Yeah. I'm going to be like Bryce Hall, 41-0 in the streets. So, but yeah, there's a lot of people who just don't think before they do stuff. And now, with technology and shit like that, bro, you gotta watch what you say, what you do, how you do things, how you act, because that shit's gonna creep up on you.
Absolutely.
10 years from now, 20 years from now, when you're trying to get the job, and it's like...
And then they pull up this thing, oh, you said in 2015 that you hated this, and that.
And it's like, well, we wanted to give you the job, but... Kick rocks,
but because of something you said 30 years ago when you were a kid. That's the problem. They won't give you the job even if you said it when you were like 12, 13, 14. It's a shame. It is crazy. But I believe that there's going to be a lot of people coming out of this generation, this up-and-coming generation, and they're going to be a lot more outspoken.
Yeah.
You know, people are really starting to see through the bullshit, and I think it's going to get way better. I think it's going to get a lot more positive. A lot of kids are realizing that we are the future. You know, there's going to be no other future besides us. You know, we need to, for our youth, we need to take advantage of our time on this planet to make sure not only our lives are going to be good, but for the people that are going to live after us. You know, I feel like a lot more people are starting to make the initiative to try and make the world a better place, and I'm definitely one of those people that are trying, you know, through my own gift, you know.
And to try and then make a world a better place for, like, yourself, for other people, generational wealth.
Exactly. Like,
I want my kids to have money. I want my kids' kids to have money. And, I mean, as long as you put in the work, and that's all you have, so you have to live for, to be honest.
And, like, something that you said that you wanted to be a teacher, right? That's also, I think, a huge problem now. There are literally people that teach, but they don't want to teach. Yeah. See, and that's also another thing that, like, sorry, I jump all the time.
Nah, bro,
like,
the whole podcast has been jumping everywhere.
It's like...
And I love it.
It's like you choose to take this job because you have no other option, but you don't realize, bro, that there are people that want this job more than you, that know how to teach better than you. Yeah. And so that person that didn't get to fulfill out their dream will go and become a teacher and not give a fuck about the job and do a half-ass job. And then these kids are going to understand that, oh, fuck teachers. You know, they're going to have this horrible mindset towards school because of the people that are teaching it. And then they're going to think the same way that person did. They're not going to be able to achieve their dreams because of what that person told them about their dreams. And it's just going to be a repeating cycle.
There's a lot of old teachers, and they don't have our mindset. They don't have like the newer generation of our mindset and how we think. They just think you got to go to 9 to 5, go home, cook, repeat. That's it. Go to bed, see your husband or wife, feed your kids. As long as you have a roof over your head, that's all. I only had one teacher who was like older lady, and she was like really taught me about like, yo, life isn't just about 9 to 5, go home, come back. Life's about having fun. So if you want to have fun, you have to work for it, you have to go strive for it. And then I went to that was my history teacher. Then I went to math, and my teacher was like, you know, I'm a math teacher, I'm gonna be a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like
what kind of mindset is that?
Yeah, like, bro, I like the reason why I want to become a teacher is to teach kids that there's no cap, there's no roof to where you could exceed to. You could always go above and beyond. And like some people don't understand that really is true. Some people say I reached my potential. That's it. There is no potential.
There is exactly, bro.
Hey,
there is no potential.
And it's crazy that people really believe that there is a potential, and once you reach it, it's all downhill from there.
It's either exactly. It's either they think that it's all downhill from there, or they just can't strive for more, like you said before.
And as long as you could get there as long as you work for it. If you don't work for it, you're obviously never gonna get there.
Sure.
And that's why you see a lot of these artists that don't work as hard, but then they put on Instagram, on Twitter, on Snapchat that they worked fucking OD hard. Then you listen to their album, yeah, they would have liked it, bro. But you didn't put in that work.
You told everyone it was this,
and
then everyone found out it was this.
Yeah.
And now your fan base is even lower than that now.
And
exactly.
Playboy Cardi's like that, in my opinion.
I want to hear your opinion on Playboy Cardi.
Okay. You know what everyone likes.
Mm-hmm.
You know the type of music everyone likes from your type of music.
Mm-hmm.
And if you put it out, I understand like you enjoy this type of like rap that you do or whatever, however, like because
it's whatever.
Yeah. You can't put out something that your fans won't like, and like your fans are gonna get angry about because when you put out that next album, if it's fucking dog shit again, no one's gonna be listening to you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like J. Cole. I love J. Cole. J. Cole put out this album, and I think it took him to a next level, even though he was already on next level. But I feel like now he's fucking levels away from everyone else. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, this album's good, but it's not like as good." Why? Because fucking like beats that you could like fucking remember. Like that's the whole point of rap. That's how rap.
It's the lyrics.
It's lyrics, bro. It's not a fucking beat. About beats.
Mm-hmm.
If you want it to be about beats, fucking go listen to Lil Pump, bro.
Yeah.
So
exactly. I don't look at Playboy Cardi necessarily as a rapper anymore, realistically, and that doesn't. And I think that's what's helped me because I enjoy his music, and I think once I separated the rapper from him, I saw him as a different type of
a lot of
music maker.
Look at him as a rapper, and that's why they don't like his new music.
Exactly. I like his shit, bro, because I'm a rager. I love like just fucking random shit. Like I'm not like listen. I love words. I'm very lyrical, as you could tell from the majority of my songs. But I'm a music man, so I listen to anything: EDM, rap, blues, jazz, anything like that. Like indie, rock, punk. Like I'm into all that type of shit. So when I hear something like Playboy Cardi, who's able to take like a EDM sound and put put a little bit of rap into it. He knows how to make it that perfect mix. Bro, I was just watching the Lollapalooza.
Lollapalooza.
I always say Lula. Always. The Lollapalooza, the event, and his set. Oh my God, bro. He has, first of all, amazing performer. And you wouldn't think that his music would sound good because, like, hearing it, like, say, like, in your room or, like, in your car, it's different, bro. When you're in a mosh pit with 15,000 people. That's true. I ride in a tank. My bitch, got cake. Like, she's just going crazy. Like, people have a different feeling towards the music in different settings. So, like, that's why Playboy Cardi has all that fame. Is because people can't wait to go to his shows.
Yeah.
It's not even necessarily just the music. It's his energy also on top of that.
Yeah, I understand. Because I didn't watch it. I'm going to watch it tonight.
Yeah. That's just going to inspire you. Tell me.
Like, fucking, I seen Jack Harlow. At Rolling Loud. That shit was crazy.
He went crazy.
My sister's going. I was gonna go, but I was like, I'm not gonna go. Like, I fuck with the Kid Leroy, and I really like his music. His music really like helped me through a lot of like last year, and like it lyrically helped me. Mac Miller helped me a lot. I was if you looked at like my Spotify like hours,
you were in your bag.
OD. Like now this year, I started listening to a lot of Italian music. Like a lot of music from Napoli, and because they have like different dialect on how they speak, and I want to like learn how they speak and shit like that. But and it's like I'm really like homesick, bro. Like, I want to go back to Italy so bad, but right now with like money and shit like that, and like COVID, I'm not afraid of it. It's just like the last time I went, they were about to send me back home because I didn't have a real reason to go there besides like there was like no reason for me to go, and like I don't want that to happen again. I know you could just leave and go, but I want to have like when I go there, I don't want it to be like COVID restrictions. I can't do this, I can't do that. Because when I went, I couldn't go to the beach, I couldn't go eat out. I literally had to just.
It's strict over there.
It's strict.
Yeah.
I literally, when I was there, I was just in the streets, literally just like hood rats, bro. We were just like doing whatever we wanted.
Doing whatever.
Just like fireworks,
I fuck with that shit,
riding motorcycles, shit like that, and I like it. And it was like when I came back here, I was like had a different perspective on life. I was like, bro, life here is so like strict.
Yeah.
And it's like you cannot do this, you cannot do this. Bro, people over there were like popping wheelies, no helmets, at like 20, 30 people just riding, people like stealing cars. It was like GTA type shit.
That's
and like
sick.
Not that I like it, and I also like if I had to live there, it's different from going there on vacation.
Yeah.
So that's what I like.
It like blinds you a little bit because you're only there for like a certain amount of time.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then my cousin's there for like a whole
Ever.
year. Yeah, forever. And it's like, just a different outlook. And like I told my dad, I was like, I want to go back. I love it there. He's like, dude, you're here on vacation.
Yeah. Like,
I used to live here. This is not fun.
mm-hmm.
And it's like I didn't see it because I haven't been there in a while. I haven't been there in over 6 years. So for me, I was like, my cousins are here. I'm having such a great time. I don't see my cousins everywhere, every day. So it was just awesome. But
that's how I felt when I went to Puerto Rico too. I was like, I don't want to leave, bro. These people here are so cool. Like, we went into the cities and stuff, and like, we don't necessarily have family out there, but we have people that live out there that we knew. And I was like, yeah, what's the problem? And they were like, listen, I live here because I'm retired and I'm 70.
Yeah.
But if you're young and you're trying to make a living out here, do not
you can't.
Don't try it.
And that's why I wanted to move over there, but my dad was like, yo, you cannot.
The opportunity, and it's just so great that you live in New York because I feel like this is the best place to find opportunity. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like our city is turning into a shit show.
Yeah, it is. With the mayor.
Yeah. Nah. See, that's the only thing I can get political with. I'll get politics with that, bro. Fuck Andrew Cuomo.
Yeah.
Fuck Mayor de Blasio.
Fuck him.
Like, let's be completely honest. They have completely destroyed Middle Village, and they're on the verge of completely destroying Glendale also.
Bro, it's already fucking...
It's
fucked.
People are moving out by the masses. You want to regulate something that... and talk just like COVID, bro.
Yeah,
it's
COVID.
Like,
so I have the vaccine, but I only got the vaccine to go to Italy. Because they told me, when I called, they said you have to have the vaccine to come to Italy. Bro, I go to Italy.
I got the vaccine too.
I go to Italy and these guys were like, oh no, you don't need it. So I'm like, bro, why did they lie?
Mm-hmm.
And like, that shit's like, that's when I really started to realize, bro, these motherfuckers are just putting an agenda, and if you're not listening to them, you're fucked. Get the fuck out of here. And that's why I kind of want to leave the United States. Like, yeah, I love the United States. I think it's the greatest country in the world, and some people don't think that.
Mm.
And
which is nuts.
It's crazy, bro.
So nuts.
And that the thing is, the people that don't believe that have not been outside the United States. And
I just said that to somebody too.
And
just said that.
People who say that the United States is shit, yes, it is shit, but not compared to other people.
Yes.
And I mean other countries. Other countries, bro, they do not have it like us. We have it too good. Poor people here still are better off.
Oh my god, yeah.
Bro, and it's like, dude, how do you not see this?
Absolutely, wow, that's crazy that you say that because, and now I'm starting to realize like what I was thinking isn't such a rare thought for other people to think. Also, it's like going to DR and then thinking like these people, this is what poverty looks like. Like, and then like if people from like the hoods, like. If people, even from here that don't have, like, the best living situation, like, if they really saw, like, these people were living under trees, drinking coconuts, and, like, that was their meals. Like, you can't even say that you have it that hard when you literally are given money by the government once a week.
I know. Free Wi-Fi, free water, even though the water's not the greatest still.
Yeah. And
it's crazy because, like the house that my dad used to live, that's where my grandma still lives. It's crazy how bad that neighborhood is, but they still would die for that neighborhood, for what they believe in. It's like,
absolutely,
dude, this is shit, and it's the truth. It's not like I'm saying it to like put them down. It's shit.
Mm-hmm. No,
like, dude, you have fucking paint coming off the bricks coming off. You like see like the beams that they use to put
the structure, the infrastructure of the building is just corroded.
The building's falling down. You have garbage everywhere, stray dogs, cats, fucking people.
Yeah, the garbage everywhere is
crazy.
There's
garbage everywhere. And they're like, this is the best city in the world. Bro,
it's like,
what?
Yeah, bro. It's like, so you try and ask like Like, if someone like that were to go and talk to, like, a regular New Yorker, like you know,
Yeah.
you know the type of New
Yeah.
Yorkers. I'm talking about, like, the bubble people. And they'll probably think that they're crazy. When in
Yeah.
reality, it's just all about your living experience. It's all about what you were grown up into. And that's one thing that I try and speak in my music. Like, I could easily have the type of life where, like, I could just feel sorry for myself for all the shit that I've gone through in my life. You know, there are a lot of crazy things that I've had to witness, that I've gone through. And I could just be another sorry shit that everyone's like, oh, but you could feel bad for Artie. He's been through a lot. No.
That's what I hate when people they look at you and they look at your past life, not like what you did, like you're just experiencing life, and it's like, oh, I should feel bad for him because this and this happened, bro. Like, no, dude, that's what I'm living my life out of. That's what I'm basing my life, like, what I do is to make those people happy, like, proud, and shit like that. Like, I've been wanting to do YouTube for a while. I've been wanting to, like, podcast, filming videos, and now I'm just like, you know what, bro, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Like, I have, like, not a documentary, but, like, obviously I'm overweight, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to the doctor the other day, and they were like, weighed myself, and they were like, oh, you know, you're overweight, bro. And I look at the doctor, I was like, what? I'm overweight? I was like, no, that can't be right. I was like, can we get, like, a redo, like, on the scale?
You were
I was just fucking with her, and she's just like, I was like,
you're
she
fucking hilarious,
she was
bro.
just like, what do you mean? She was like, the scale's just tells me.
The scale.
I'm like, no, the scale is broken. I said, we gotta redo it. And she was like, oh, okay, I guess. But she was so confused. I was like, nah, I'm only fucking with you. But, like, now I want to, like, I'm trying to, like, lose weight. I'm going on this liquid diet. I'm just waiting for, like, all my vitamins, shit like that to come in.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, by next week, I'm gonna start filming, like, my weight loss journey. And, like, hopefully, I don't know if I want to do it by parts or, like, if I want to just put out, like, one whole thing. I might just do it by parts and, like, have, like, a 20-minute video, 15-minute video. Because, like, people can't stay behind a screen for that long. Mm-hmm. So instead of putting, like, a 2-hour video, just put parts.
Oh yeah, like little 5-6 minutes. Yeah,
and just, like, on my journey, on my
show everything though, bro.
On my grind, yeah.
Show everything.
Yeah, show everything. I don't like
show you literally, like, if you're in the middle of crying because you don't want to, like, do this.
No, I want
to pull the camera and be like, yo, I literally can't do this right now.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people that's gonna inspire?
Yeah, and that's why, like, I'm not gonna save my weight right now, but I don't really care if people know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put in the video, like, my start weight. Obviously, I have to. My start weight and, like, my goal, shit like that. And it's gonna, like, I want to inspire a lot of people. So.
And bro, you'll be able to.
Yeah.
And I think I'm coming with this. I don't know if I'm gonna sneeze or not. It's like, you know, you feel it here, and then you start feeling it here, and then it goes away, comes back. It's like, I think you have a great mindset. You're very open. The fact that you're able to just do this as a whole shows that you have a different mindset than a lot of people in this world.
Yeah.
So for you to take this and also incorporate it into your own life, it's just, you have, I could already tell you have that mindset where, like, if you want to do something, you're gonna get it done.
Yeah. I'm not I'm lazy, but the minute I get the ball rolling, that shit's rolling for a good time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Until, like, I just lose that motivation and then this ball stops rolling.
No, for sure.
But, like, this is the last time. Like, August 16th will be the heaviest I will ever be, and from then on, I'm just gonna go down. And if I fuck up, I don't know what else I'm gonna do. But
you're gonna get up. That's what you're gonna do.
I know, but, like, I tried so many times, and, like, this is the last time. Like, once I'm not, I put it, and I'm gonna say, like, I say this because, like, I'm gonna put up for my mom, for my dad, for my family, put on for what I believe in. Like, this is the last time. Like, bro, like, this. Like, and I want to inspire a lot of people. Like, if you're struggling with anything, like weight, mental health, fucking drugs, alcohol, life in general, bro, this is the time where you got to be like, I'm not going to fuck up anymore. And, like, this is it. Like, last time.
You got to just make it a thing. One thing that helped me when it really came down to, like, actually getting stuff done, I stopped telling myself that I was going to do it. I literally, like, would just stop saying it to myself, stop thinking, and I just literally just did it one day. Like, and then after I just did it without constantly telling myself to do it, it didn't become a chore. You know, that's the type of person that I am. It's like, if you're gonna come and tell me to do something out of, like, out of, like, with sass or with attitude, like, telling me to, forcing me to do something, I'm not gonna do it. But like if you come to me like in a respectful way, like say like if I was your boy and I was like, yo, like I really think like you should do this and that. What if I came at you and I was like violating you? You wouldn't want to change. You wouldn't want to change. You wouldn't want to work out if I was coming at you like in a mean way. But if I came to you as a boy, I was like, yo, like this is not like I really think you should do this.
Take it in and then use it like as a fuel. Like yo, like this is someone like really telling me. And that's what I was telling my boy. He just got out of a relationship, and I'm like, yo, I'm not telling you this because I hate you. I'm telling you this because you're my boy, bro. Like this girl is blah blah blah. She's not treating you the right way, dude. I know you're not gonna see this because you're in love with her, you know, and you're blinded right now. I said, but when you do break up with her, because I know this is not gonna last. Unfortunately, I said, you know, and it's not me trying to violate you, but it's just the truth. I was like, you're gonna come back and be like, yo, my bad, bro. And like, we didn't speak for a couple months.
Oh really? He didn't like that.
Not that he didn't like it. We just kind of like fell off, and then like, but like afterwards, he's like, "Yo, oh my bad, bro." Like,
exactly,
you know.
Bro.
And that's the same thing with me. Like, if I ever get a girl and she's like treating me the wrong way, bro, first person I want is my boys. And if they're not telling me, like, are they really my boys? Nah, I'm only kidding. But if they,
to an extent, that's not wrong, bro. Listen, I just had to cut off all my. I literally just cut off all my high school friends.
Yeah.
I literally cut them all off. And I can't even necessarily say, like, there was a situation in there where, like, something like that happened, and I tried to make it known to somebody, and it just, you know, it just wasn't reciprocated the same way. But, like, if they're not going to be behind, if, like, bro, the people that I hang out with now, like, people could say whatever the fuck they want, like, oh, they're just dick riding you. At the end of the day, there's really not much to dick ride.
No.
I don't make money off the music, and I, like, people know me in the neighborhood, but I don't, like, it's nothing crazy like that, you know? I can't put people in a mansion or anything like that.
Yeah.
They're not dick riding me because I give them shit. No, because they care about me.
Yeah.
And now I surround myself with people that, like, if they see that I'm doing something wrong or fucked up, they're going to be the first ones always to tell me, like, yo, like, what are you doing? You have to surround yourself with people that aren't going to sugarcoat shit. And, like, my mom always, like, has this argument with me about it. It's like, yeah, but, you know, you should just, like, you know, like, you can't, like, be mad every time someone, like, does something fucked up to you. I'm like, I'm not saying that. You know, people are going to do things that you're not going to like. But I'm talking about certain things like code. You know, like, I'm the type of person that if I saw a situation that if my boy was in a situation that it was fucked up, not even like necessarily talking about relationships, just anything in general, I'll give my opinion on it. I would want my boy to give me their opinion on a situation. Oh, you have to.
That's why they're your friends.
And the problem is I don't like it when people wait to give you their opinion on how your life is when it's in the middle of an argument, not like when it's away from the argument.
Yeah.
You know, like,
and like a lot of people don't realize that, like, bro, we're boys for a reason. And that's why whenever I talk to my friends and I'm like, yo, like, tell me what you think about this podcast, bro, be like straight up with me. That's the whole point. I could take criticism. It could be bad, it could be good. I don't care. That's the whole point. Yeah. You're in this game, and I've only just started. But if you're not getting told straight up, yo, this fucking episode sucked. You know, this episode didn't suck. And this is the greatest conversation I've had in a while. And like, if people like tell me like this episode sucked, maybe it did suck, you know, and we didn't realize because we were just in this moment.
Absolutely.
But if people like tell me like, oh no, this is good. Meanwhile, the fucking episode sucked, dick.
Yeah, no,
bro.
It's like you're being a yes man. You're being fake. Like
don't be like that. Like that's why I tell all my friends, I was like, yo, like before I had this like mindset to like do like the video or whatever and like start losing weight. I was like, yo, what do you think I should do? Like, and my boys were like, yo, do this and this. And then I had some other people that were like, oh no, bro, don't worry about it. You're good. Like, bro, obviously I'm not good. Like, there's
definitely something that you could change, you know. And it's like the fact that like, especially when it's out in the open like that, when it's already known to the person that wants to change that there is a problem, but you're still insisting that there isn't a problem. Like, you're not helping.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm really not comfortable with how I am, but like I'm just comfortable because I'm not a type of person to be shy and like hold my emotions and like, bro, I'll tell people like how it is, and some people don't like it, and that's wrong. That's bad, unless I'm like literally telling like, oh no, you're stupid, you're fucking retarded. Yeah. Like, there's difference. But if I'm like telling you like straight up and it's the truth, and you can't handle the truth, like
that's the biggest problem with people, bro. They don't want to put themselves into their bubble. You know, they're always looking at everything else that's going on, and they always want to make judgments and assessments of things there, but nobody is going to flip the script and turn it onto themselves and their things that they do wrong, their insecurities. They're too scared to talk about themselves.
Yeah, and you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, I'm down, man. I mean, how long have we going on for?
An hour and 25 minutes.
How long are your videos usually?
45. It's alright, but you know what? Like I like this conversation. I just kept going because we were just deep into it.
No, for
but
sure.
I wanna have another one in the future.
Absolutely.
When we're both somewhere in life.
We're both there.
Even more higher than we are currently at. So
Absolutely.
I appreciate this. I love this episode. This is like one of the best episodes. I mean, I've only filmed 3 episodes, but
I'm happy that I was able to be one of them.
I really did like this episode. So
I appreciate this episode.
Want to shout out?
I got mad people. Shout out 47 as a whole. If I tried to say every single person individually, I would miss someone, and I don't want to do that. So shout out 47. Shout out Wolverine Media. Shout out my mom. Shout out all my friends and family that you're constantly supporting. I got music coming soon. I've been really trying to focus on like making the quality of the music sound like I'm always trying to level up. But don't worry, more music is coming out soon. Appreciate everyone that follows. Everybody, please follow my man because he's very genuine, awesome dude, and he's trying to live out a dream just like I am. So.
Shout out! I just want to shout out Matt Castro. Yesterday he had a big dub, 1-0 in pro fighting. Unfortunately, I couldn't come. I wanted to come, but life got in the way. So your work. If you're working hard, when you work hard, it doesn't go unseen.
Yes, exactly. So like I haven't spoken to Matt in forever.
Yeah, I haven't spoken to Matt in a long time, but your work doesn't go unseen. So keep working hard, bro. Congratulations. This is episode. I had an episode with my boy, but my hairline was fucked up. I'm going bald a little, so I didn't want to post it. So technically, this is episode 2. So this is episode 2 of the DonTalk podcast with Don Marsala, Stefano Marsala, and your boy Slouch. I really hope we all enjoyed this. I enjoyed it. You enjoyed it?
I fucking loved it.
I love this episode.
Awesome. Oh, sorry. If there's cursing, by the way, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm not a big YouTuber yet, so
okay. Yeah, I got
YouTube's not coming for me yet.
No, not yet.
Episode 4.
Episode 4, they're gonna demonetize everything.
Yeah, I tried the first episode. I tried to beep out the curses, but I don't know how to edit yet.
It sounds like it's so hard.
That's why these episodes have to be one take. Because if they're not one take, I am fucked. So,
feel you, dude.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely, dude.
Hopefully, I will be having him on later on when we're more successful.
Absolutely.
Than what we already are. Love you.
Peace. Guys.